Hi, welcome to How To with J and A. Today I want to go through some things that AI can do to help you in your Slimming World journey. So if you have the app for Slimming World, then that will give you a really good record of Syns and how many Syns each food group is worth. It'll tell you what speed foods are, and it will tell you healthy options, healthy option A, healthy option B. So it's all really good for using the app. So where can AI come in? Well, I would suggest that if you want just that extra bit of help, the AI could be your best friend. Now today I've set us up with Copilot. There's lots of different AI, ChatGPT, and that's a really good one as well. But quite often that's linked to a workplace. So if you don't have a workplace, or if you're not supposed to be using the internet while you're at work, then that's not really a good option. So I find Copilot really good, and that comes along with Microsoft. So it's a really good option for me. So I just want to dive in and show you some of the things that you can do with AI. So you may not know how easy it is to use AI. Some people aren't very keen, and AI gets a bit of a bad rap. But if you do stay with me, I'm going to show you some quick and easy things that you can do with AI to be able to help you be supported in your weight loss journey and also on the Slimming World plan if that's the diet that you've chosen to do. So without further ado, I'm just going to show you some things that you can do. So you can see down here, you get a list of conversations and they're listed down the side. And you can see some of the things that I've been looking up. I like to look at different options for meals, cooking, and different sin values, things like that. So this is also a really good option if you don't pay for a plan. If you are just following the plan yourself, then this is an invaluable tool. So the first thing I'm going to do is just check on some sins. And what I'd like you to do is have a watch on with me today. Test it out and give me some feedback. Let me know if you found that the sins were accurate or not. AI is going to learn your behaviour. Now, when I started using this AI tool, it wasn't learning behaviour. And I actually asked him, I said, can you link me to a conversation that we've had in the past? And he just said, no, I cannot. But the reason why I'm making this video is now there is an ability to remember and to learn. So there are different settings that you can have in your Copilot, but I've got mine to sort of learn, and it is now virtually becoming like a best friend. So it does remember things that you've spoken about, it remembers things that you've asked. So he's now, if I ask about things, he's now linking in with Slimming World because he knows that I do Slimming World. I call it a he. So we're just going to go ahead and I'm just going to type for today. You can obviously use the microphone and he'll chat back, which is quite good fun. But I'm just going to go ahead and type. So, for instance, how many sins are in oranges? I'll just say an orange. I'm going to see what he says, and hopefully if you know your plan, then you will know. So fresh oranges are sin-free on the Slimming World plan. That means you can enjoy them without dipping into your daily sin allowance as long as you eat them whole. Fantastic! Orange juice, even if it's freshly squeezed, does have sins. That's because juicing removes the fibre and concentrates the natural sugars, making it easy to overconsume. Now, I don't know about you, but I think this information is fantastic because if you are wanting to learn how to eat healthy and you want to grow in your journey, what's really important is that you learn like how and where and what and why and when. It's really important that you do sort of learn, and it's not just like, oh, this is so many sins. there's a lot of people, I mean, some people just don't have the time and some people don't have the interest either. I've got time and I've always been really interested in food and nutrition. So I find these things really interesting. It tells you there as well, cooked or pureed. So he will go ahead and let you know. And then what's really good is at the end of that, he's got some references that lists links to. So both of these pieces of information, you'll see there's a 1 there. So that's a citation. And if you hover over it with your mouse, you can see that's a citation from this website here. And if you hover over this one, again, that's a citation. So what's really good about that is it does give you links. So if you do want to look further, you can go ahead and look at the links. And some information is just taken freely as well. So what's good is at the end of that question, he is also going to ask you, do you want to know more? So what's good about Copilot is he's always offering you to sort of go further and some helpful ideas. So how do other fruits compare to oranges and Syns? A good sensible question. What are some low sin juice options I can try? How do I calculate Syns for other foods? So great questions. So I'm going to go on and ask about bananas. Now, Slimming World all over, people laugh about the banana Syns. So basically, bananas are free. They're not a speed food, but they are free. And if you eat a banana sort of mashed up or sort of cooked, then it becomes, it has some sort of Syn value. So lots of people wonder why that is. So we're going to look and we're going to find out. So it says, why do cooked or mashed bananas have Slimming World Syns? Now this is a question that everybody has. So it does say James, that's my husband's name, is his account. So in Slimming World, whole bananas are Syn free because they're filling, fibrous and take time to eat. But once you mash, puree or cook them, they're no longer considered free food. Here's why. So easier to overeat, concentrated sugars, reduced satiety, which means that they don't make you feel like as full, and recipe implications because quite often you're mashing them to put them into baking or what Slimming World would call a tweet. So I really hope that this has been quite a good start for you, just to see how it can really help you with the Slimming World programme. As I say, you can also go on and ask other things, and I'm going to do another video and just explain as a backup to this one just a bit more about what you can do. So you can ask simple questions, you can ask why, you can ask how many Syn values. Before we go, I think I'm going to do just one that might just be a bit more interesting to you, just to see, obviously these are sort of basic sort of foods, but let's see. I'm just thinking a McDonald's, so we'll just ask how many Syns. Now hopefully it will realise, because we've been talking about Syns, what a Syn is. It does like to have a capital letter on it because that is the official term. So how many Syns are in a McDonald's cheeseburger? Okay, so this is where it's going to get interesting, because you just think, does it know? One of the things that I love about using Copilot is the sheer speed. It's just right there in front of you, everything you want to know. So calories, around 300 to 320. Why so high? It tells you exactly why. McDonald's standard cheeseburger is 15 Syns, and I think that is actually correct. So again, these are some links where it's found that information from. So Copilot, in case you don't know, a lot of AI, basically, obviously AI just means artificial intelligence. So it basically scours the internet, but in lightning speed. So this might have taken, sort of anything up to sort of 5 or 10 minutes to find exactly what you want to know. If you've got the app, obviously it doesn't take that long. But what I do like about this is it does explain why, which I feel does help you, because then it gives you more understanding and it can also help you make the right choices. So we're going to find out why. So the bun, we all know white bread virtually just turns to sugar when you eat it. It's very high in the glycemic index. So the bun, the cheese, the ketchup, beef patty all contribute to fat and sugar, which push the Syns value up. If you're craving one but want to stay on plan, here are a few ideas. So let's see what his ideas are. Split it with someone and pair it with a sin-free side like carrot sticks or salad. Well, I could probably eat 2 cheeseburgers, I've got to say. I don't see me wanting to split my cheeseburger with anyone, but it is quite a good idea. And a DIY Slimming World cheeseburger at home. Use lean mince, a wholemeal roll as a healthy extra B, and low-fat cheese, which you can also obviously use as your healthy extra A. So he's given you a great idea, and that would be the way to go. So as I say, this is an introduction. I'm going to do another video, and hopefully you'll like that one too. Please let me know what your first ideas are, if you've ever thought of using AI to help you in your Slimming World journey, or if you think after watching this video you might give it a go. So thanks again for watching. I will see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.